Hi ho, Keegan the Vlog here. Welcome back to the channel. And we are down to the last weekend before Radwood, so we have to prioritize what is going to get done and what isn't before we take this car up to RADWOOD Philly. Come check us out. May 21st, that's this coming Saturday, a week from today. May 21st, 2022, Subaru Park, Philadelphia. We might have a little surprise in store for that as well. So today, what I'm going to try to do, not a great day for painting. I still have primer on that door. We've got to get that painted before next weekend. However, the weather is not great. The last 2 weekends have sucked weather-wise. So fingers crossed. I have taken a couple days off work next week just in case I need it to do stuff. So hopefully we'll get a good weather day. Now, what I'm going to do right now is, you see the condition of this bumper. All the black plastic on this car is really nasty and faded. I have a couple of different products to renew this. However, I'm going to try to do it off the car. So this is going to be interesting. The last Mark II that I had, I could not get the bumpers off the car. We tried lots of heat, like torch heat, even not just our little propane heat, but we tried all kinds of stuff to get the bumper, the rear bumper especially, to come off. Just the bolts would not budge, and we basically thought we were going to shear the bolts off. Also, we're going to try to maybe get into shift bushings today. We're just going to do some mechanical stuff that doesn't really require good meteorological conditions, and hopefully tomorrow we'll get a better weather day. We can do some painting. Let's get into it. Okay, so here's what we're looking at. The bolts here, these honestly don't look as bad as the blue car did, so I am cautiously optimistic we might be able to get these bolts out. Huh. That just came right off. Okay, so the bolts came out with no problem. However, the bumper does not want to slide out. And I started looking up inside here, and the bumper itself is in questionable shape. So there is some significant corrosion on the bumper arms that go into mount to the frame. Having only a week before Radwood, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the bolts back in and not take this bumper off, because there is a chance that I could break this and not have a rear bumper, and I don't want to do that before Radwood. But I know that these bolts will come out. So after Radwood, we can retackle that problem. So I am going to shift gears to some drivability issues. So notorious problem with these cars, not problem, but condition of age, is the shifter mechanism getting loose. It's all rod and crank system, very, very mechanical. But the bushings in that system wear out over time, and the shifter gets sloppy, and it makes it difficult to find gears. If this is your car and you drive it every day, you get used to it, and it doesn't bother you, and you never bother repairing it because it doesn't bother you. Actually, none of us drive this car on a regular basis, so it's very difficult to find the right gear, especially between first and reverse. That's not great. We want this to be a fun experience, so we're gonna pivot to some mechanical work to make this car just a little bit more fun to drive. So shift bushings on a Mark II Jetta. Hell yeah! Look at that.
Oh yeah.
It's gross. All right, there's the shifter box. should take this out and strip it and paint it. Ah! See the slop in there? So that little ball there needs to be replaced. That's one source, but you can see all the slop in the bushings there. So we're just going to take care of that right now. That is what the shaft is supposed to look like. A true story. All right. Oh, no. There we go. Comes down like that. All right, so that's what it's supposed to look like. It's in the air. Woo! One ringy dingy. Two ringy dingies. Okay, here's our bushing kit. Here's the one I just took off. There are two of these on that shaft. It's these two.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Trying to keep somewhat organized.
The new one is in.
What do you got? What do you got? Flatten that side out, right? So to get it going. Right? Mm-hmm. In there.
Hang on, I think we might
like that. If we're coming out the other side.
Stop! Stay! This freaking. dropping the shifter box.
Worry about the floor. Because to get down to the black, you got to do 30 feet of the leather bolts. I have black stainless, so I can do countersink black, and you won't even see the. You want to do that? That's an option. Okay. Structure the start or the back box. It just needs to be. I mean, 16 would work fine. Because again, I don't.
Okay, so that big bushing, that big orange bushing that goes in the relay shaft bracket, the kit only comes with one of those. However, there is another one of those bushings in the shifter box right here, and it's not in great shape. So I have another kit. I'm gonna bust the kit and cannibalize that orange bushing and put a new one in the shifter box while it's out. This thing's rough looking. Definitely not nothing. Next thing we have to do is we got this ball off the bottom here and replace it with the new one, because we're replacing everything else, so I'm not going to half-ass this. Woo.
Let's say that worked.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yep. Spring tension off. Got that? Cool, thanks.
Got it?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Next.
So also this this shift rod has a lot of spots on it where the paint had peeled off. It's starting to pit. So I couldn't leave it alone. I had to clean it up on the wire brush and paint this up too. I just do this to myself.
This is a good place. This is an excellent place to unload.
Here's a sneak peek at a future episode.
It could go into.
Body looks really good.
It doesn't look bad, all things considered.
Yeah. So the procedure is to use this tool here. Okay, so we got that tool lined up. Now we got to torque that clamp down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse.
Oh, yeah, that's a. From here, it's fine. Perfect. Except now you got to wash the bottom there.
Yeah, that's all dinged up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, below the belt line is going to be a problem. But hey, that's going to have to happen after RADWOOD.
There you go.
Also, it needs to be wet sanded. It's got some texture to it. But it also has to dry first.
Oh, details.
Looks a hell of a lot better than it did.
It sure does.
All right, folks, that's gonna do it. We still have a few little things to put back together on the car, just a few. The shifter bushings have been replaced. Can find all the gears, everything's good. So the next time you see this car is going to be when we take it to RADWOOD. So the RADWOOD episode is next. Hey, thank you for watching. We'll see you at RADWOOD.